was a nice lift back there. But you got a lot to learn.
Crap.
You stick with me and I'll teach you a few things.
No offense, but I don't even know you.
My friends call me Sully.
Hello and welcome back to Square One Games. My name is Exonovit and this is chapter 6 of our brutal difficulty walkthrough for Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception. First things first, take the guy out at the well and then head up to this cool spot right here. This is going to keep you plenty protected and away from all the enemies. Shouldn't have any problems taking out all the enemies on this level except for one guy. There's roughly going to be about, I would say about 7 or 8 guys. Sometimes the last guy will run up here, but I've on all my practice attempts, it's been a very rare occasion. So it is possible to clear out everybody here, but like I said, there's a small percentage chance of doing that. There'll still be one random guy left at floor level. I'm gonna do a little crossfade here in a second because the cool thing about this spot is that it keeps you protected, but you may have to wait quite a while for the enemies to figure out where you are on the board. One thing you can do to kind of get them to, you can see I got a couple dead bodies there again, is shoot. Just shoot off in that general direction. I think I show that here in just a second. You can shoot straight ahead where that wall is. I think this is the clip where I show it. And what'll happen is it'll kind of remind the enemies where you are on the map. They do have to climb to get to you here. So I don't know if that's just something with the AI where, you know, maybe they're not programmed in such a way to climb to catch you here, because I just feel like this is a spot on the map where they don't expect you to be really. So you kind of have to give them a second. You can see right there, you can look down out of that window if you adjust your camera angle. You can kind of see who's left on the map. And this should be the last guy, or there may be one more, we'll see. And what'll happen too is basically the dead bodies right there, they don't necessarily represent all the enemies that I've killed. Some of them will fall off of that part of the ledge there. Like the 2 tuxedo guys, they've already fell off. The physics and the way that all the dead bodies work, they touch each other. So as they die, they, you know, collide and the physics takes over and sometimes they'll drop. Like I said, it's gonna be about 7 or 8 enemies right here. You'll take them all out. And the good thing, like I said, is they're just going to be bringing you ammo the entire time. So you shouldn't have any problem with ammo or anything, and you're plenty protected. When you feel like everybody's down, like I said, when you take out those 7 to 8 people, you can go ahead and flush out to the back part of the map. Kind of stay in cover because there will be that one random guy back there in the suit. And that's the guy I was telling you about earlier that may not come up there to fight you in that spot. And then just kind of inch your way up here, like I said, just using cover. There's going to be a propane tank up here on the left, and honestly, that is the best way to take this guy out in terms of safety. It is possible to kind of just pop out of cover and shoot him, but remember, when you pop out of cover, you're exposed, and we don't want to really be exposed to the enemy, so we're just going to pop out of cover right quick and take out the propane tank. I actually shot this thinking that I was not going to put commentary on this video. That's why you see me kind of peeking out and not shooting, because I want you to see what I'm about to do. But I decided to put some commentary on this because I felt like it needed it. So just climb down here. You're just waiting for him to go to the left near the propane tank, and then you can take him out. And the good thing about this spot is it's going to line you up perfectly for the next 2 guys. They're going to come out of the windows up top, but you're protected. And so it's kind of a timed event. As soon as you kill that last guy, they pop out. So you don't really have to worry about them. And as many times as I've practiced this, they always tend to just be stationary up there. Like they're really not even shooting at me right now. I don't know if it's because they don't know where I am. Maybe I was pushed up too close. But as long as you're behind that one wall right there, I've never really had any issues with those guys. And this is your next combat sequence. I just skipped the sequence with the grenade tosses because it's pretty self-explanatory. This is your next big combat sequence right here. Go ahead and toss grenades and get the heat off of Sully. Just pay attention to the dialogue because he's going to say something about Marlowe bringing in an army, or I think it's him. It may even be you that says it. But that's kind of your cue to start watching your back. That means you've killed enough enemies. There it goes. Looks like Marlowe bringing an army. That's your cue, right? When you hear that, that's your cue to kind of turn around and start watching these steps, because these guys are going to start flanking you from your right hand side, right, if you're up against that wall. So just take out the first wave first. Like I said, take the heat off of Sully. When the dialogue starts, make sure you point back toward this staircase. You're going to kill, I'm thinking like 6 or 7 people. We'll count them here together. It looks like there's 3 right there right now. You're pretty much going to take out everybody that flushes in that second wave. for the most part, and you just keep clearing them out until Sully runs up here with you, and that's going to let you know that you're in that third wave. So that's 4, I believe, right there. This will be the 5th. I want to say there's 6. There's 6 guys that's going to be popping out of this staircase area, but you're plenty protected here. Like I said, if you need to pick up some ammo right quick in between, you know, when they're coming out, go ahead and pop out and do that and get you some ammo. That's the reason why I love using these blind spots, or this blind cover technique, because the enemies just bring you ammo. There's Sully right there. That initiates the third wave, and you don't really have to ever worry about picking up ammo, right? So once you're done with the second wave, head down here. I would wait on these steps if I were you for, I don't know, 10 to 20 seconds. Just get a feel for it, right? And also be listening in your headset, because you'll be able to hear enemies, you know, whether they're aggressive or not. And wait for the grenades. You just saw the grenades there just piling through. You just want to wait, because sometimes they'll flash around that door as you're running right here, and if they catch you off guard in that hallway, if it's like a 1v1 and you're not ready, you're probably going to die. So just kind of give it a second, and then come out here and camp out and wait. What you're trying to wait for here is either for Sully to kill the enemies for you, which he will do. It just takes an extremely long amount of time because it's just him. Or you're waiting for them to kind of be in front of you where that fountain is. And until that happens, you just kind of chill right here. You can take a grenade. You just saw that there, because you do have that wall behind you. But I would just suggest flipping away. And I'll show you that here in a second too, that you can just flip away from the grenades and not take any damage. But you're just chilling right here. You can see me, I just keep rotating my camera angle left to right, and I'm just trying to get a feel for where the enemies are. A lot of times you can peek around a corner without actually having to peek around it using Nathan, right? Just by peeking around the corner using your camera angle, and you can get an idea of where the enemies are, and you know how close to you, if they're rushing you. And that's why I keep looking that way. You can see now they're kind of lining up in the center of the map, which is where I want them to be, and then I'm going to get my easy shots that way. And once you start shooting them and they realize you're here, they become more aggressive to you. You see what I'm saying? Whereas before they weren't. But I just want to make sure that I pick my shots correctly before they started all piling on me at once. You don't want all 4 people rushing you at one time. So my suggestion would be, you know, let Sully do a little bit of work. Even if he's not killing them, he can be distracting them, which is sometimes even better than, you know, him killing them. You can also toss back grenades. Probably not going to get any kills tossing back grenades, because, you know, you only got a certain amount of time before they explode, and the enemies may not be directly in front of you, but you can always toss them back if you don't want to leave your piece of cover there. And like I said, just thin everybody out in the center of the map. I want to say that that guy over there, and then there should be one more guy left here in the middle, I believe. Yeah, here they come. They're flushing out now. And this is exactly what you want. Right? See how Sully is kind of drawing them out to the center of the map for you, and then you're just going to be able to get good kills. Remember, just like we were talking about in Uncharted 1 and 2, you don't want to come out of cover, right, to shoot people. It's okay to get your blind fire cover kills, but you don't actually want to peek out from behind cover, because you are super exposed. What you want to do is you want to adjust which side your gun is on based on your shoulders, right? And that's going to allow you to kind of peek around the corner and get some good angles. Right there, I saw the dude was tossing the grenade, so I just shot him once. He dropped the grenade. Bam, he's dead. Once you feel like everybody on ground level is dead, head back up to the top, and you'll be able to get a wicked angle on this guy. Usually a headshot. If you can get the right angle, you can usually get I think I get a headshot here. You peek right over, yeah, right there. Right over that little wall, that broken wall there, and you get your little headshot in there. And there's usually going to be one guy left, at least, you know, every time I've practiced this, there was always one dude left, and he's over there on the right-hand side of the map. I'll show you here what I do. Just make sure that the floor is clear before you push out like I just did. Like I said, listen for your headset. Listen for audio in your headset. You'll be able to tell if there's any more enemies left. And just pay attention to where Sully's shooting. Take that guy out, and you're good to go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one. Be good.